The Flying Feet, the Flashing Smiles. Tennessee Track, 1974. The Flying Feet, the flashing smiles that brought new pride, new personality, new involvement for thousands of Tennesseans in track and field. 1974 was the year Tennessee's Flying Feet and Flashing Smiles won it all. The NCAA championship, the hearts of thousands of track fans. Not that track is new to Tennessee. The Vols had won 10 straight SEC championships. Tennessee's athletes have competed in every major national event, have won Olympic medals. Tennessee has served as host to the NCAA championships and other major meets, has seen many world records set at Tom Black Track in Knoxville, including Ivory Crockett's 9-flat 100-yard dash this very year. But 74 is different, perhaps because the personality of this team is different. Relaxed, maybe even happy-go-lucky would describe the team's personality. Yet, when the time to compete came, compete they did, as individuals, as a team. The Flying Feet, the Flashing Smiles bound this team together. Real proof that though individuals race, teams compete. The race to the national title began at Gainesville, Florida, site of the 1974 Southeastern Conference Championships. Tennessee was heavily favored to win its 11th straight conference championship, but even ardent supporters were surprised at the overwhelming strength. The stage was set the first afternoon in the grueling steeplechase. Tennessee's Doug Brown was the favorite. He led the way over the hurdles and gracefully along the track itself. Brown was the winner, but not alone. 4 Vols finished in the top 6, scoring 26 team points. Brown's time of 8:51.2 was a new SEC mark, and Tennessee was on its way. Shot putter Tom Stock set the tempo in field events, winning first with 59 2 3/4, and the Vols added a 6th in the shot, 3rd in the discus, 4th in the javelin, 3rd in the long jump. And in the high jump, Mark Branch added yet another first place, as the Knoxville native cleared 7 feet. The Vols stepped with many people getting a chance to compete. And score was the big factor as Coach Stan Huntsman, a fierce competitor, flashes a smile of his own as the Vols build their title-defending margin. Enter the Flying Feet as the Vols pile up their margin in the races. In the 440-yard dash, a top-class field starts the race from the staggered start. Then, as the runners round the final turn, the Vols' Darwin Bond takes command. Bond leads the pack, breaks the tape, adds 10 more points to the total of the team. The colorful Doug Brown is competing in 3 distance events. In addition to his first-day triumph in the steeplechase, Brown captures first and 10 more points in the 6-mile run. By now, the cap and smile are most well known, and so is victory for the senior. Tennessee also takes 3rd and 6th in the 6-mile. Brown continues his record-breaking performance in the 3-mile run, and Tennessee's Flying Feet in the long-distance races widen the victory margin, finishing 1, 2, 3, and 6th. Brown's record time, 13:38.6. The Vols aren't expected to win the hurdles, but Tennessee's hurdlers capture 3rd and 4th in the 120-yard highs and 6th in the 440-yard hurdles to add more points to the ever-growing total. A 4th-place finish in the decathlon, a 6th-place finish in the mile relay, and then come the sprints to underscore the fact that Tennessee would become a factor nationally. Freshman Reggie Jones clocked in 9:1 behind Ivory Crockett's record-setting 9-flat 100 earlier in the year, explodes past the tape to win the 220-yard dash in record-tying 20.8, with teammate Darwin Bond a 1/10 of a second behind. But In the razor-thin 100-yard dash finish, Jones is nipped for the win, although his 9.4 is the same clocked by the winner. John Young of the Vols is third. And in the 880-yard run, Willie Thomas, plagued with injuries through much of the year, flashes the form of things to come as he roars from behind to win in 1:49.6. The Vols also take fourth in the 880. Tennessee caps off the smashing SEC championship performance, which saw the Vols garner 207.5 points to their nearest competitor's 103, with a win in the 440-yard relay, anchored by Darwin Bond. The flying feet, the flashing smiles, the fierce competition on the track and in the field is almost immediately replaced with the happy-go-lucky demeanor of the team. The happy team that takes its victory lap as a team, with the bulky stock assigned the duty of lugging the trophy all the way around. Tennessee has won 9 first places, has set or tied 3 SEC records, and most important, has signaled the true dimension of their national championship aspirations. Yet no road to a championship is easy, and adversity strikes the Vols. First, when Brown injured his foot the week before the national meet. Still, Coach Huntsman maintained his cautious optimism as he discussed his strategy with Athletic Director Bob Woodruff and Sports Information Director Haywood Harris at Austin, Texas, site of the 1974 NCAA Championships. Adversity continued as the Vols' Danny Martin, after leading the qualifiers in the first day of the Javelin, fails to win a point in the windswept finale. Points anticipated fail to come. And after battling with the leaders for almost half the race, Tennessee's title hopes seem dashed when Brown is forced to withdraw from the 6-mile run. More points anticipated not to come. But adversity sometimes breeds strength. At least it did for the Vols of '74. The flashing smiles subsided for a time, and the flying feet took hold. The world's top sprinters are aligned for the 100-yard dash. Among them, Tennessee's Reggie Jones. Nudged by an eyelash for the SEC title a month before, the Vol freshman starts slow, then uses his powerful stride to overtake the leaders in sensational fashion as his flying feet snap the tape in a wind-aided 9.18 triumph. The Vols have their first NCAA first place. Jones, to be named the NCAA Meet's outstanding performer by the track and field writers, adds 8 more points with a second-place finish in the 220. Again, Jones overcomes his faster starting opponents, seemingly builds a comfortable lead, only to be nipped at the tape to finish second in the 220. But the freshman has contributed 18 points to the team total, and as a freshman has established himself as one of the premier sprinters in the world. The expression speaks for itself. The mentor of the Vols knows his team has a chance to win it all. High jumper Mark Branch tops his all-time best with a jump of 7-1, but fails to score. Points anticipated not to come. Adversity has struck again. But now the flying feet revive the hopes. It's time for the 440-yard dash. Tennessee's SEC champion Darwin Bond is in the field. Again, a class field of the best in the world. They start from the staggered start. Bond's smooth strides edge him closer and closer to the lead in the backstretch. And as the runners round the final curve to head home, Bond is battling for the lead. Stride for stride to the tape. Bond is just inched out as he adds 8 points to the team for his second-place finish. And the Vols keep their title hopes alive. The disappointed Doug Brown, forced to withdraw from the 6-mile run, is ready to compete in the steeplechase. Will the injured foot hold up? Brown and his teammate Addison, now topped with a Brown-like cap, battle the others over the hurdles, through the water. And as the race wears on, the orange comes to the top. Brown, then Addison, who lost his cap somewhere, are assuming command. The flying feet rhythmically pound and pound and pound. and Tennessee's title hopes soar as the Vols cross the finish line in the steeplechase. 1-2. Addison half falls, half embraces ground. Adversity met and conquered. 18 points to the team. Tennessee now is in the title fight to the finish. The coach senses the possibility, savors its prospects, looks for another big win. Tennessee's 440-yard relay team, champions of the Southeastern Conference, Radcliffe, Jones, Young, and Bond, battle the best. And as the sprinters dash to the final wire, Tennessee captures a third place and 6 more points. Now, it will be Tennessee and UCLA fighting for the position of champion, number 1. A big win, yet needed. The field is ready for the 880-yard run. 2 laps around the University of Texas track. They're off with the Boston College champion in the lead. Tennessee senior Willie Thomas is in the field, among the leaders early. Then, as the 880 moves through its final lap, Thomas has dropped well off the pace. Is the chance for the national title to fail? Close, yet so far. And then, as the runners turn to the stretch, the flying feet, the competitive character of the champion comes forth. Around the pack, on the far outside, the long way home, but the fastest. For the flying feet of Willie Thomas crack the tape. The upstretched arms of the captain of the Vols say more than first place for Thomas. It's the championship for Tennessee. The Vols have a total of 60 points. That's enough. The 1974 NCAA Track and Field Championship belongs to Tennessee, a team with personality. Which comes first, flying feet or flashing smiles? Who knows? But the smile will last. Tennessee, champions of the NCAA. The Vols won it all.